really feels like life is just a tornado, and I'm just this how.
Baby girl, can you stop
around?
baby girl is like women are getting way.
In case it wasn't obvious, today we're talking about arguably the most annoying content creator on TikTok and YouTube.
Baby girl, do you miss me?
I think I speak for everyone when I say ain't nobody missing you.
I sure do miss you. Come get ready with me while we talk about the most random things. Like, let's catch up. Okay, let's go.
Okay, first things first, let's address the autism in the room. Now, I already know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking to yourself, why does she speak like someone just busted a peanut inside of her brain? After all, this girl is 25 years old, and yet she's talking like a teenager who just escaped from a sped classroom. Now, I'm gonna be honest. At first, because I'm a man, I initially gave her the benefit of the doubt.
I genuinely feel like my life is written by someone who isn't even sure if they like me or not.
Even though her content personally makes me wanna... I was initially coping by telling myself that, you know what? Maybe her content appeals to the female, yes, queen, she ate. Especially this woman that I'm showing as a B-roll audience. But here's the thing. Even girls find her annoying. As you can clearly see from her comment section and from her like-dislike ratio on her videos that look like a BBC. It's clear as day that even girls don't mess with her content and find her fake. Let me put it this way. You know something's wrong when this girl's speech impediment prompts someone to type the following comment. Not gonna lie, but the way she's talking reminds me of my autistic cousin. But here's the cherry on top, guys. This girl's got the balls to...
One who isn't even sure if they like me or not.
Or in her case, I should be saying, this girl's got the extra chromosomes to criticize men for not speaking normally.
I have unlocked a new ick I have in men, dude. Please, fucking least. I am begging you, please do not ever baby talk me.
Okay, with all due disrespect, your whole voice is an ick. And you're out there telling men to not speak in a certain way because it gives you an ick? My bad, but she's the last person who should be judging anyone's voice.
One freaking night, we went to freaking McDonald's to get freaking ice cream. And I was like, aw, I really wanted a McFlurry. And this man, word for word, said, oh baby, I'm sorry, the ice cream machine is broken. Wanna go somewhere else? The baby talk. Like, can you talk? Can you just talk properly? Can you like talk like a normal person?
So let me get this straight. The girl who literally sounds like a 14-year-old who takes a short bus to school, even though she's 25, is telling men to speak normally. But this is who we're dealing with today, guys. Meet Jazmine Tan, a content creator full of contradictions. Now, Jazmine claims to be a woman's first positive feminist who's all about helping girls with low self-esteem deal with their insecurities. In other words, Jazmine claims to be a girl's girl. Now, make no mistake, there's good feminism, aka the feminism where you see girls going outside to protest with no clothes on and their big soccer balls on full display.
Can you like talk like a normal person?
And then there's bad feminism. You see, Jazmine's way of hyping up girls is to talk trash about men.
I just think that all girls are heaven made.
Okay, right off the bat, I completely disagree. We just saw a few seconds ago this 900-pound mukbang YouTuber eating a giant-ass Krabby Patty, even though she should not be eating any kind of burger whatsoever. You're not gonna tell me right now that this is heaven made, bruh. If rapture was to happen right now, she would not be floating all the way to heaven, but she would find a way to crash down all the way to Earth's core. But you know what? I'm not gonna jump into any conclusion too fast, so I'm gonna let her keep preaching her feminism.
I feel like girls are just naturally born pretty clean and scented. And on top of that, we still take really good care of ourselves. But some men already look very questionable to begin with.
And there it is, guys. There it is. Let me be perfectly clear. At first glance, there's nothing wrong with saying stuff like, all girls are heaven-made, all girls are pretty, all girls take care of themselves. But I'm gonna be the one to say what needs to be said. There are two fundamental problems with those statements. First things first, I don't know about you guys, but personally, I'm not gonna let someone lie to me by saying, all girls take care of themselves, when one quick trip to McDonald's is going to get you greeted with at least two oversized women with the BMI of a planet who are waiting for their 5 quarter-pounder and 2 large fries orders. No, not all girls take care of themselves, let's be real. Secondly, I've always believed that those who elevate themselves and elevate the group that they belong in as the one special, the one superior group, well, more often than not, they tend to be high-ego, narcissistic cuckolds. Correct me if I'm wrong, but if you're the kind of person who views the group that they belong in as a superior one, well, chances are that you view other groups as the inferior ones. And in Jazmine's case, her ego was so high that she literally went full mask off and started insulting men. And if you're a girl who's a hardcore Jazmine Tan simp and you see absolutely nothing wrong with her lingo, well, let's put it this way. Imagine if someone was to say, my race of people, we're just naturally better scented, we're just better looking. But this other race, on the other hand, well, they're just naturally stinkier. Well, suddenly this is messed up. I don't care if we're talking about races, man or woman. If your entire movement is based off trashing other groups and thinking that the group that you belong in is the superior one, then you automatically lose my interest. What Jazmine's doing over here is not feminism, it's toxic cringeism. Smash like if you agree.
We still take really good care of ourselves. But some men already look very questionable to begin with and still make zero effort to look better. Ratio of hot girls to hot guys, which is about like 10 to 1. Like there's one cute guy every 10 hot goddess women.
I just find it hilarious how her whole brand is about insulting men, how it's about preaching to her girl audience that being attracted to men is embarrassing,
Men, please stop trying to solve our problems. We don't want you to solve our problem.
and how she doesn't want men to help her with her problems because she's one strong independent woman.
6 foot, meh, short king is fine. But at least 6 figures? Oh, that's a bare minimum, sis. Period.
And yet, she's out there saying that she wants a rich man to take care of her financial needs. So she clearly loves insulting men. She clearly doesn't want men to help with her problems. But when it comes to financial problems, now she wants a man to help her. I almost feel bad for the cuck who's gonna end up dating Jazmine over here. I mean, imagine being Jazmine's boyfriend right now, giving her $10,000 per month to provide for her monthly shopping expenses. Just to hear her talking trash about men on a daily basis to her female audience, saying stuff like, oh, men are ugly, men are useless, men, it's embarrassing to be in love with men. And then hearing her say stuff like, men are just here to provide for my needs, for my financial needs. You have to be a cuck to keep dating her. Don't get it twisted. It's very ironic how she's a source of inspiration to our teenager audience that struggles with low self-esteem when she's probably the most insecure girl there is. In one video, she claims that all girls are naturally beautiful. And she makes other videos about body positivity, about loving yourself. And yet in another video, she encourages her teenager audience to get plastic surgery when they get in their 20s.
Hey big girl, if you are in your mid-20s, then you need to watch this video. I'm starting to develop forehead wrinkles. No, no, I refuse to age. So today you're coming with me to get my very first Botox.
Now here's why I don't mess with this mentally handicapped girl. You wanna know why a lot of people who are obsessed with plastic surgery end up looking like butched up creatures? They don't wake up one day and tell themselves, you know what, I wanna become an alien. No, of course not. They end up messing their face because of mental problems related to body image insecurity issues. But now you've got this Jazmine girl over here preaching at her teenager audience that's probably already struggling with low self-esteem issues to look out for wrinkles on their foreheads as they age. She's basically introducing more insecurities to these teenagers to look out for. But it gets even worse. Aging, a natural process, is such an ick for Jazmine over here that she literally bullied a 21-year-old for looking like she was in her 30s.
I saw this girl in my Pilates class, right? And I legit thought that she was like a mama muda that goes to Pilates class after she drops her kids to school in the morning. I poked her and I was like, oh my god, you awet muda banget. And she was like, what are you talking about? I'm 21. Girly pop. She's still in school. She's 21. Why does she look like a mother of 2 who responsibly files her goddamn taxes every year?
And why do you sound like that one guy's autistic cousin? I guess we both got questions, huh? Number 1, girl's girl, by the way. She claims that all women are heaven's made, all women are naturally beautiful, and yet not only does she promote Botox to her insecure teenager audience and give them even more insecurities, but she's also more than happy to talk trash about someone who apparently looks older than they actually are. Wow, it's as if her whole brand is full of crap. Make no mistake, Jazmine is faker than her wrinkless forehead. Here's a video of hers teaching girls on how to be a girl's girl.
Purposely trying to embarrass other girls in front of guys.
Or no, that's pathetic.
I know, right?
Wait a minute. Is that literally what she did by posting that video of hers bullying that 21-year-old who apparently looks too old? I also love how in her how to be a girl's girl video, she says to never point out another girl's acne.
Pointing out someone's acne when it's something they cannot control.
If I have an acne, I already know it's there. You don't need to point it out.
And then she proceeded to make a whole video on her sister who just reached puberty about her getting acne for the first time.
Baby girlies, what if I told you I literally found the cutest makeup hack and all you'll be needing are pimple patches?
Okay, I'm listening.
As you should. So,
Yo, what the fuck? Yo. No normal 12-year-old talks like this. I think it's pretty obvious what's going on. Jazmine is clearly telling her little sister what to say in the video, and she's feeding her lines.
When I said I wanted puberty to hit me like a truck, I didn't mean this. I meant make me pretty and tall. Like, there seems to be a misunderstanding between me and the big guy over there. I'd like a refund, please.
I don't know. Personally, for me, this seems kind of awkward, kind of weird. I don't know if I'm looking too much into it, but low-key, this reminds me of parents who monetize their kids by creating a family channel and forcing their kids to make videos. One thing's for sure, though. I think we can all agree that no girl whatsoever should strive to be like Jazmine. And the fact that Jazmine is low-key brainwashing her sister into behaving like her, into speaking like her.
Girls go to college to get more knowledge. Boys go to Jupiter to get more stupider. Slay.
So as we can see, she's clearly spreading her anti-man AIDS onto her little sister. Here's hoping Jazmine's anti-man propaganda doesn't turn her little sister
Can you like tall like a normal person?
into another Jazmine.